Hello, people. Welcome to our YouTube channel. I'm in Azure. Hope you all are doing good and safe wherever you are. So today's agenda is I'm going to show you how to import an ARM template to create the pipelines and data sets. Let's say we have a dev environment and we want to replicate the same in a different environment. It can be production or QA. How can we do that? By using ARM templates. That's the session I am going to demonstrate today. So let's get started. Let me share my screen real quick. Yeah, so in the earlier session, I have shown you how to create a basic Azure Data Factory service and how to create a pipeline. So I have created an ADF pipeline and storage account, and inside that ADF pipeline, I have created a very simple pipeline, which will copy an Excel from one source, one container to another container. Those two containers I have configured inside this storage account. So if you look at this storage, this has the source and the destination containers. So we're gonna uh, create the same pipeline what you see here in the in the production environment. So for that I have created a production resource group, and I named it as prod ADF. So to start with, we need the ADF service and the storage account. So let's start with creating that. So to create a data factory, you can just search for data factory and create one. So I'm going to select the subscription, then the resource group inside which I want to create this service, then the region. Then I'm going to name this data factory service. Then the version to be the default values. Git configuration, I'm going to enable it later in further sessions. Keeping the rest of the things to be default, I'm going to create this. So this will create an ADF pipeline, ADF service in my prod resource group. And apart from this, I need a storage account as well. So let's let's go a minute here to create this service first. Once we have this service, we can create the storage account in parallel, and we can then export the ARM templates from the existing ADF service, and we can import it inside this ADF service. So just give a minute here. Okay, just taking time. So meanwhile, we will go to the same resource group and create the storage account as well. Let's create the storage. No. There you go. So again, I'm going to select the proper resource group. And the storage account name. Then the region. Keeping the rest things to be default, I'm going to create this. Okay, so this will initiate the deployment for the storage account inside this resource group. Once this is running, I will just go to this resource group and see if the ADF is created or not. So here you have this ADF pipeline, ADF service. And if we go inside this and the studio, here you will be able to create your pipelines and the data services. Right now I don't have anything, so it shows 0 0 data set 0 pipeline. So we're going to import our dev environment into this environment. So let's see if the storage is created or not. So we have the storage as well. So let's create the containers. So the container name, I'm going to put the same source and destination. So I have the containers as well. So just now we need to export the template and import it in the production. So let's go to that part. So this is my dev, which you can see it here, dev ADF service. You have to go to this manage, then ARM templates, then export. So this will export you an zip folder which contains the JSON files for this data sets, then the pipeline, then the linked services. Show folder. Open. Let's unzip as well. Extract. There you go. So this is the files that that will be downloaded when you export the ARM templates. So you have this ARM template and the parameter file, then the linked linked services template file as well. So here we're gonna import this file, which is ARM underscore template. It's a JSON. Let's just open and see what is inside that. So I'm going to use very basic notepad. Okay, let's edit it with notepad++. So here you see uh, what is the data factory name, then what are the resources that it gonna use. So if you see here the activities, which is named as copy Excel, and what is the type of activity, it is a copy activity. Then there is other parameters as well. So you will see the data sets as well, so that you're gonna see here. This is the linked service, then the data sets. So we have a source TS and the destination TS. So if you're not clear what I'm explaining this, please refer to my other video where I have created the basic, I have explained how to create the basic pipeline. There you will understand what I am pointing here actually. So inside this pipeline, what I have is, let me just open and show you here. So this pipeline, what it will do is it has a copy activity which will copy data from the data sets source DS to the destination DS. So the configured values are here. So inside this source DS, the path given is the path of this storage account which is in dev resource group, and this is the container name. So all these things we're going to import in this new ADF production resource production pipeline production data factory service. So let's what we're gonna do is how to import that. To import it, you can just go to manage and you have option. Just next to that export option, you have an import ARM template option. Just click on that, and this will open up the create deployment from a custom template screen. So you just need to build your own template in the editor, then you're gonna upload the file. So this time you're gonna select this and the ARM template file. So this will open the ARM template file. So here the parameters are the data factory name and the plop connection string. So which we have already created the factory name. We have the Azure Factory Service we have created, and we have the storage account. So we're gonna copy the connection string from the storage account, and rest of the things will be automatically handled. So let's just save this and select the resource group. that is prod ADF. Factory name, we're gonna use this. Oh, sorry, it has to be this. And the connection string of the blob you can copy from this. The connection string, you will find it in access keys. So show keys, copy connection string, and you're gonna use this here. That's all. And review and create. So this will start the deployment of your pipeline inside your new data factory service, which inside which it will create a pipeline, then the data services, data sets, then the linked services. So let's see how it goes. The deployment is still in progress. So once we have this deployment complete, we will have these pipelines. You will see the pipeline and data set here in the dev, here in the production ADF. So we will run this and we will see how it gonna export and import the files. So let's see how it goes. See, the deployment is still in progress. Yeah, the deployment is succeeded. Now, if we come to this ADF production pipeline and you just need to refresh this. Let's refresh this. And you should be able to see the pipelines here. So the pipeline, which is imported here, the copy Excel, and you have these two data sets. One is source DS and the destination DS, and you will see the linked service inside the manage tab. So this is your linked service, and it will have the new connection string. So which is I'm in Azure Prod. So now let's just test this as well, just to make sure this is connecting properly. So the connection is successful. Now let's just run this. So before running this, what we're gonna do is we're gonna import. We're gonna upload some file to this source and see how it gonna reflect in the destination. So import. It's actually Jan data. I am particularly selecting this Excel because I have given it in the dev environment. If you have a different file, you can try that as well, or else you can uh, import every file or whatever the file inside this source into destination. That's not a big problem. So right now inside destination, I don't have anything. So let's just go and run this pipeline. So let's just close this first. And inside production pipeline, I'm going to trigger it now. And let's go to monitor section. So here you will see the running status of your pipeline. Oh, it's still not showing up. Yeah, the pipeline started running. So you will see this being completed within 8 seconds. So it took 8 seconds for the completion of the pipeline. So now you will see the copy activity has been completed, and in the destination, if you refresh, you will be able to see the file. So this is how you can import your ADF pipelines from the one environment to another environment. Hope you like the content of this video. If you have any questions on this, please feel free to add them in the comment section. I will be happy to help you out. And please like, share, and uh, help me in growing this YouTube channel as well. I need your support by you need to subscribe this channel, and please activate the notifications so that you will get notified whenever I upload some new video to the channel. Thank you so much. We'll catch you in next video. Thank you. Bye.